Hello friends, my name is Carolyn Service and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in the United States. If you're here for the first time, welcome, and if you are visiting again, welcome back. I hope that you will enjoy this card that I'm going to share with you today. It features the Spotlight on Nature stamp set and the coordinating dies, which are right here. Now these dies come as a bundle with the Spotlight on Nature stamp set. However, you can see that these don't actually cut out any of the images in the Spotlight on Nature stamp set, so this is a great one to actually even buy separately. Although remember, you do get 10% off if you buy this as a bundle, or if you buy any of our stamp sets and dies as a bundle in the first year that they are released. After that, then the discount goes away. So today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little fun fold. So it opens up like this. To make something a little bit different. Okay, so we're going to start out, set that up there. Oh, can't really see that, but that's okay. Well, there we go. We're going to start with a piece of Pretty in Pink cardstock for the base. It's cut at 11 inches by 4 1/4, and then I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. Move this down so you can see better. Okay, so 5 1/2 and score. Okay, then with the short side at the top, you're going to line up the cardstock at 2 1/8 inches. And you're going to cut from the top of the cardstock down to the score line. Okay. And then now you can actually do the rest of this on the paper cutter as well, but I'm just going to do this part by hand. So I'm going to cut that top piece away. I'm going to save that scrap for another day. Okay, then I'm just going to fold this over, give it a good crease with my bone folder, make sure that side lines up. There we go. And then I'm going to add a piece of basic white to the inside. A little something something on there. Actually, I'll just turn it over. Oh, a little something something on both sides. Anyway, I need some glue. And actually, you know, before I do that, I'm just going to take, so on the inside of this card, you'll see I added a little flower down here at the bottom. So I think I'm going to do that because I think that adds a cute little element. I'm going to need some scrap paper because I know I'm going to go off of the edge there, and my Memento ink. And I'm just going to ink up this small stamp and then just add it right down here at the bottom. There we go. Again, let's set that aside. And set that aside. Okay, so then I'm going to add this to the inside of the card. And even that up. I've got about a 1/16 of an inch border all the way around. Oh, I didn't tell you, the measurement on the basic white piece is 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, then we're going to cut a piece of basic white. Oh, actually I already did this part. Okay, piece of basic white measuring 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and then a piece of designer series paper that measures 1 3/4 by 5 1/8. And this designer series paper is out of the Unbounded Love, pretty sure that's what it's called, designer series paper. And before I add that to the front of my card, I am going to add a piece of Pretty in Pink. I'll just scoot that aside so that doesn't show. Okay, here we go. Looking for my scissors. Okay, so I'm going to just wrap this around the bottom. It's about that much. And of course you can use any Pretty in Pink ribbon that you have. I do tend to use ribbon and embellishments and even designer series paper that sometimes isn't current. Just trying to use up what I have. And this was actually, this pink ribbon was actually purchased in like a trio of ribbon. It was Lemon Lolly, Azure Afternoon, and this Pretty in Pink. I'm just going to use some Scotch tape on the back here. You could use tear and tape. I tend to, oops, I got that a little bit over the edge there. I tend to use tape rather than glue when I'm doing my ribbon. I just don't want it to come undone. So I just feel more confident with either, like I say, Scotch tape or tear and tape, something like that. Okay, and then I can add it to that layer. Oop, wrong end. Okay. I'm just going to take this, add some glue. Of course, you could use any adhesive you want here if you prefer Seal or Seal Plus. Obviously, you could use that as well. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just going to add it to this little flap down here at the bottom. Try to try to line up this piece here so it aligns up with the white piece at the top. And then I've got a piece of Pretty in Pink die cut with the largest. Okay, so we have two of these. So you can see the largest die here on the right is the one that I used to cut or die cut this element. And then for this one, I used the next smaller size down to cut this element. Okay. And then I used this stamp set, or this stamp rather, and my black memento ink to stamp the sentiment. To stamp the flowers. Sorry about that. All right, and then I'm just going to lay those aside for the moment, and I'm going to color. So I'm actually going to be using the watercolor pencils, assortment number 2. And I'm going to use these out here, the Granny Apple Green, the Garden Green, and the Flirty Flamingo. Okay, so I'm just going to apply some color. I'm going to do it sort of darker at the bottom, and I'm going to leave the top section. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Please forgive me, my zoom is not the best. There we go. Okay, so again, just adding color to the bottom section of the flower. Flowers, I should say. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to add the Granny Apple Green again to just the bottom area and kind of heavy. I'm pressing pretty heavily. And I'm going to add a little bit of the garden greens to give some more color. And I'm just going to put that sort of at the bottom of each of these. You can choose to do the stem as well. I'm going to use the granny apple green to do that. You could leave that blank if you wanted to. It's kind of small to color, but it's good to go. Okay, then here's where the magic comes in. I'm going to use my Wink of Stella and to bring that color up into the top where I did not color. Just going to spread that up to the top with the Wink of Stella. So I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it's really pretty and sparkly. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think I've got all the areas done. Okay, then I'm just going to wipe that off on a piece of scrap paper just to get the green off. And then I'm going to do the same thing, just make sure I've got that all cleaned off. Okay, it looks good. I'm going to do the same thing with the flowers. I'm just going to bring that color up to the top. And that way too, you've got like a sort of a darker color at the bottom with a lighter tint at the top. And everything is super sparkly. I love it. So if you've never colored with your Wink of Stella, now you know that you can, and that you're going to create something really, really pretty. And one more over here. I hope you can see this on the video. If not, let's see if I can move it up here. Oh, I don't know if you can see the sparkly. Oh, a little bit. There you go. But it's much prettier in person, I will have to say. Okay, and then let me just, again, get the color off of there so next time I use it, it will be clean. All right. Now, on my sample, I've added a sentiment that says with deepest sympathy. I'm not going to add a sentiment to this one yet. I'm not really sure what I want it to say. I'm thinking happy birthday. I'm thinking that would make a really pretty happy birthday card, and I'm going to just fussy cut that later. So just know, I mean, pretty much you could use it as a get well card. It's just so, I don't know, you could use it for so many different things in my opinion. So I'm going to actually glue this flat down. I'm not going to use dimensionals because when I add my sentiment, I'm going to want to put that on dimensionals, and so I'm going to put this just flat down. Okay, and then take this and add it on top of the ribbon. That'll help that ribbon to stay put. Actually, I want this to go more this direction. And so when you do this, obviously you're not going to put glue on the whole back of this. You just want to put it on this section here so that it doesn't come up into this. Then you're going to actually glue your card shut. So you definitely don't want to do that. You just want to put this where you want it. Get a kind of an eyeball it to sort of see where you want your glue, and then just add your glue to the bottom. Okay, line it up. That looks pretty good. Oops, I want that straight. Okay, like that. Oops, I'm off the camera. I mean off, let me go back out, zoom back out a little bit. There we go. Okay. Okay. And then I want to add a little piece of ribbon right here. So this piece is about, let me see what I measured. So 6.5. You might not need that much ribbon, but always better to have a little too much than not enough, in my opinion. So you could probably get by with like 5.5 easily. Okay, and I'm just going to pull that tight. Now, if you want to do a double knot here, you could. I've got enough ribbon, so I'm going to go ahead and do that just to sort of see if I like that better. Actually, let's do it this way. Okay, like that. Okay, it works. Okay, so a little tip that somebody showed me one time is when you want a really pretty bow, you don't want it to be all scrunched up. If I can get that piece out there a little bit. Just pull on the ribbon that's on the bottom of the knot. Okay, so this piece right here is this piece right here. That's all I'm going to pull on. Just that one. And then what happens is it makes this piece come over on top and hopefully makes a nicer looking bow. There we go. Or not, whichever. Okay, and then I'm just going to actually want to see if I can get these ends out a little bit better. Like so. There we go. And then I'm just going to clip this and clip this one. There we are. Now you can put a little glue dot underneath that if you would like, kind of keep it in place a little bit better. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit more glue underneath this. And I want to show you a little trick. So, actually, let me cut this in half. So you just need a little scrap piece of paper. I'm going to put glue on the end here. There we go. And then just slide it under the area that you want to add glue to. Voila. Okay, and then that's done. Okay, and then last but not least, I want to do a couple of little embellishments. These were old, but they're so pretty. I had to use them. Okay, so this is from Noble Peacock Rhinestones. These are so old. But as I've said in many of my videos before, I tend to buy a lot. Actually, I'm going to do that different. I tend to buy a lot of embellishments, and then I never get to use them all during the time that they're current. But I just have to keep using them because they are so pretty. Okay, and I think I'll put that one there, and then I'm going to put a large one over here. Or here. No, because I want to put my sentiment up there. So we're going to put that one there. Okay. And what sentiment do you think I should use? I'm thinking happy birthday. I don't know. It's just such a pretty card. It's so bright and lively. Could go for, it could be a get well card as well. That would be pretty. Anyway, I hope you like that one. Again, that's using the Spotlight on Nature stamp set and bundle. And there. Do you love it? I love the little fun fold. It's just so easy. And, oh, I see a little bit of glue there I need to get off. There we go. That's better. So, hopefully you like this fun fold card, and pop it out a little bit so you can see. So I hope you'll come back and visit me again. I am going to actually be doing 3 different videos that features this particular stamp set this week. So I will be posting them on my YouTube sort of close together. Usually I'm not really great at scheduling my Facebook or my YouTube videos. I apologize for that. I am trying to get better. But this week I will be trying to post all 3 of the cards that I used this particular Spotlight on Nature stamp set. So be sure to check back. And until then, take time to stamp. It's good for the soul. See you soon. Bye for now.